Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. It's hump day, January the 27th. This is what we covered for today. For review, we looked at a dermatology company. So we've got Skin Solutions. Whenever clients arrive, the receptionists struggle to find their records. Clients fill out multiple forms with the same information over and over, and they wait a long time to see the doctor. Skin Solutions is losing a lot of patients quickly. So they're losing their clients. This is an example of how poor organizing damages a company's reputation. So C. So because of them losing the records, the clients are like, whatever. I'm not going to wait for an hour and a half, 2 hours to see the doctor. I'm going to go to a different company. So it's damaging the company's reputation. All righty, we started a new objective today, objective 103, with managerial planning. You will have a test in Canvas. It will be open tonight, January the 27th, and it will be available through Sunday, January the 31st. All right, so new material for today. First, I'm going to show you a video to just introduce Objective 103 with planning and setting a strategy for your company.
You need a strategy, 5 reasons to plan. Developing strategy takes time and resources. It takes the time and commitment of some of the most highly paid and highly experienced people in your organization. So if your team is not willing to invest the necessary time, we recommend you don't do it. Poor planning is often worse than not planning at all. However, if you are similar to the hundreds of organizations with whom we have worked, and you recognize how taking the time to develop strategy is not only necessary, but critical to the long-term success and health of your organization, the next step is to determine how, and then actually do it. Hi, I'm Michael Wilkinson, founder of Leadership Strategies, the facilitation company. We provide professional facilitators who help organizations develop and implement ongoing strategic plans and processes that drive better thinking, better decisions, and better results. In our strategic planning work, our planning roadmap is called the driver's model, which is described in my book, The Executive Guide to Facilitating Strategy. So why do you need a strategy? Why take time for planning? There are many reasons, but the driver's model focuses on 5 in particular. First and foremost, you need a strategy because it sets a direction and establishes priorities for your organization. Your strategy defines your organization's view of success and outlines the priority activities you must complete to make this view your reality. The strategy will help your people know what they should be working on and what they should be working on first. But without a clearly defined and articulate strategy, you may very well find that your priority initiatives, the ones that will drive the highest success, are being given secondary treatment. Second, you need a strategy to get everyone in your organization on the same page. If you find that you have departments working to achieve different aims or going in different directions, you need a strategy. Once you define your strategic direction, you can get operations, sales, marketing, administration, manufacturing, and all other departments moving together to achieve the goals of the organization. Third, a strategy can simplify decision-making. If your leadership team is having trouble saying no to new ideas, potential initiatives, etc., you need a strategy. Why? Because as mentioned earlier, your strategy will clearly outline the priority activities you must complete to achieve success. Once you are clear on what your priority initiatives are, it makes it much easier to say no to those potential initiatives that will pull you off your focus. Fourth, a strategy drives alignment. Many organizations have hardworking people putting their best efforts into areas that have little to no impact on strategic success. They are essentially majoring in the minors because their activities aren't aligned with the priorities. Your strategy serves as the vehicle for answering the question, how can we better align all of our resources to maximize our strategic success? Finally, A strategy helps you clarify and communicate the message. Many leaders walk around with a virtual strategy locked in their heads. They know where their organization needs to be and the key activities that will get it there. Unfortunately, the strategy is not down on paper and hasn't been communicated thoroughly. As a result, few people are acting on it. When your staff, your suppliers, and even your customers know where you're going, there are even greater opportunities for people to help you maximize your success in getting there. So to summarize, why do you need a strategy? To set direction and priorities, to get everyone on the same page, to simplify decision-making, to drive alignment, and finally, to communicate the message.
Leadership strategy.
So if you were paying attention, with any business, you have to have a plan. Without a vision, the people perish. So you have to have some type of vision for your company. Don't just start by fumbling around. Be direct, be specific, have a plan, and have a strategy in how you're going to get your goals accomplished. We had a few examples in class today. One was with Quanasia's Bakery. She was just kind of baking goods and then asking people if they wanted to buy them. But I suggested, hey, start a Facebook page, advertise on Instagram, do some deals. So if you've got customers that actually order something from you, come to your house, or you deliver it, maybe offer them, say, look, I just started making cake pops, try one. So actually have some type of vision. What is your vision? To be a local bakery for Rocky Mount, to serve the eastern coast of North Carolina? What's your vision? Remember, without a vision, people perish. So get your vision, establish your goals, and then figure out strategies to be able to accomplish those goals. All righty, so 103, managerial planning. So what do managers plan? First, you need to understand what a plan is. You have to get your goals together and then figure out how are you going to achieve those goals. Before a manager can tackle any of the other functions, so even before organizing, before staffing, before implementing, before controlling, you have to have a plan. Think about trying to build a house without a blueprint. So you have to have your blueprint for your house. You're not going to know, where the bathroom's going to go. Where am I going to put my closet? What size is my closet going to be? My washroom, am I going to have a separate room for my washer and dryer? Where is my stove going to go? So a plan is a blueprint for getting your goals accomplished. And then you always have to remember that a plan is looking at tomorrow and saying, okay, what if this happens? If this happens, then we need to have a plan today, just in case it happens for tomorrow. So a plan. Before you run out of gas tomorrow, you need to fill up your tank today. So recap on your 5 management functions. Remember, planning is your most important. So setting your goals, then you get your resources together and organizing, you get your staff together. So who are you going to hire? Who are you going to do what? Leading, put them into action, give them some instruction, tell them what to do. And then controlling, look back and say, yay guys, we accomplished our goal. Here's your reward. All right, so your goal is your purpose. What is your purpose for being in business? Is it just to make money? If it's just to make money, more than likely, you're probably not going to be very successful. So you have to have a vision that goes deeper than money. Money is a result for having a successful business. So you have to have a passion, because if you're in it just for the money, you'll never last. You will burn out very quickly. So you need to have a passion, a vision, something that's inside of you that you have to get out and you have to have it manifested. So a goal is just a desire for future state. It's a future vision that you want to accomplish. Goals have ends. So we set goals so we can accomplish them in the future. Plans are what are we going to do today. So let's look at McDonald's. So McDonald's vision statement: to be the world's best quick service restaurant experience. Now we think, we're like, I don't know about that. When I go to McDonald's, it's not really an experience. But apparently McDonald's has done an amazing job carrying out their vision. Almost every country in the world has McDonald's, plural, on every corner. They're a multi-trillion-dollar corporation. It sounds like McDonald's is doing a pretty good job of implementing their vision. So I would agree with McDonald's mission and vision statement. And that's the new stuff that we covered today. Just make sure you go into Canvas and do your exit ticket for January the 27th. And then I also went over instructions for your new project. So let me grab those. You can go right here, today's assignment, January the 27th through the 5th, or you can click on here, either or, because you guys will be working on this week and it is due next week. So I'm going to suggest that you do like we did in class and actually watch my example. I'm not going to show it on the video. It would take too much time. But you're going to do a presentation. It does not have to be a Powtoon. I like Powtoon because it's fun. But you're going to think of a business that you would like to start or manage. And then think of a goal and be specific. So whatever you want to do, one goal for your company, one goal. And then after introducing your company and what your company does, and you as the manager or you as the owner, go through the 5 functions of management. So plan, go through your goal in the planning stage. What is your specific goal? How are you going to achieve that goal? What work needs to be done to get the goal accomplished? Organize your resources. So who's going to do what? Who's going to be in charge of who? For your staffing, are you going to hire new employees? What types of employees do you want to hire? What skills do they need to have? What are some interview questions that you're going to ask them? How are you going to train your new employees? How are you going to pay them? And then directing, have your employees in action. What are they going to be doing? Motivate them to do better stuff. Tell them what they're going to get for doing a great job and for reaching their goals. And then controlling, what kind of feedback are you going to give them? How are you going to hold your employees accountable? How are you going to see if they are reaching the progress of accomplishing your goals? Here's your rubric, so you guys can read that. I'm going to grade you based on your background, your originality, your text formatting. Is your presentation working properly? So if you do a Powtoon, is the timing correct? Or if you do a Google slideshow, if you have links, make sure that they're working correctly. The understanding of all 5 functions of management. Is it on time? And I'm also going to proofread these. Like I said, please go into mine so you can see my example. I'll play just a few seconds of it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I started a company called Tara's Tutoring. Our slogan, where the sky is the limit. Our vision, where school and the world makes sense. My goal, I want to increase enrollment by 20%, excuse me, by 10% by August 2021. We're going to do some advertising on billboards. We're going to hire a new employee, and we're going to buy some new equipment. So for my new employee, they're full-time, a licensed business teacher, 5 years of experience. There's their benefits, and then their salary. I go through the interview process. Of course, she starts working. There's some evaluations. There's some feedback. And then I tell you whether or not we accomplished our goal. So you guys can take a look at that in your directions. Okay. And contact me if you guys have any questions. Email me. I'll see you guys soon.